The final beer from the provinces, not the territories, don't worry, they're still territories, is from British Columbia. Let's get into this. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple Brewski, for the Rooski Brewski review. And today the beer I have for you, the last province beer from the Across the Nation collaboration, is from Fuggles Warlocks Craftworks. This is their Ruby Sunset Pomegranate Sour Ale, coming in at 6% alcohol by volume and IBUs, low 7 IBUs. Very, very nice. Let's crack it open, see what we got. Now it's fall and I'm having this. Sours are usually, I think, a summer thing, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about this in the colder weather, but what can you do? One thing off the bat that I'm kind of bummed about, it's called Ruby Sunset. This beer isn't ruby at all. I thought it was going to be a bit red, maybe even a tinge of red, but this looks very medium amber colored. Kind of bummed. Let's have a smell. You get some pomegranate sweetness and tartness, but definitely more sour. Sour notes, light bready notes in the finish. Nothing too exciting so far. Maybe in the sip it'll be something better. Wow. That's a really nice pomegranate flavor. It mixes well with the sour. And then you get sort of like a weird malty, not a weird malty flavor, but just like a nice malty flavor as well. But the two together, the pomegranates versus the malty sort of caramelly-ness and slightly breadiness of it, so far don't flow. But the pomegranate here is sweet and then tart and then mixes well with the sour aspects of this particular beer. With that said, cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Sweet and tart pomegranate in the beginning, moving into your sour notes, finishing off with a nice caramel maltiness and deep sweet breadiness in the finish. All really good flavors on their own, but the transition of flavors, you know how I always talk about that flow? Not really there, which is a bit of a bummer. Then again, reading that it's a pomegranate sour, to be honest, I really didn't have my hopes up too much, because I'm not a big fan of pomegranates, to be honest. But they actually executed the flavors really well. They just don't flow, and that's something that can really make or break a beer, is the flow of it, like I've said times and times before, where part of you really likes it, but at the same time, a part of you doesn't, just because it's not going over too well with all the other flavors. It's not terrible by any means, just not really what I was hoping for. But let's read the can. Fuggles Warlocks Ruby Sunset Pomegranate Sour Ale, 6% alcohol by volume, 7 IBUs. Description: made a stone's throw from the Pacific Ocean, Ruby Sunset reminds us of beautiful crimson West Coast sunsets, colored with a juicy pomegranate red glow. I mean, I don't really see any red in this beer, to be completely honest, so I think they missed the mark on that. But a nice little description. Ingredients are water, malted barley, wheats, pomegranate juice, hops, and yeast. And it was brewed on April 3rd, 2018. Still, tastes very fresh. It's sour, for sure. Duh, it is a sour. But it's not in-your-face mouth, super mouth-puckering sour that sort of kills flavor. This actually has a very good flavor, like I've been saying, and the sour is just a nice addition that works in this beer. It doesn't, give your mouth that sticky sort of mouthfeel that a lot of other sours do. I mean, it does, but nothing to a degree of other sours that I've had. And the fruit flavor, pomegranate, shines through quite nicely in this beer. Moving over to the website now, Fuggles.com. Nice looking website. You go to the beer section. Oh, they have a collaborations thing. Is it here? Is it here? Wow, you got some really funky looking designs. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is, oh wow, this is really cool. Very Japanese anime style designs. That's pretty cool. Yeah, very, like, I think Japanese, I want to say. Yeah, wow. This is something I've never seen before. That's pretty friggin' cool. Huh. They have a draft punk rye IPA. Very, very funny. That's really cool. Great looking website. Wow. But yeah, I'm kind of blown away by that. Sorry, guys. Let's click on any information, really. You got a little description, ABVs, IBUs, and availability. Really cool. I'd like to see a bit more information, maybe, some food pairings, something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Or what kind of hops, malts, and yeast you've used. But still a very cool looking website. All those beers look very, very interesting and quite tasty indeed. I'm just reading off the logos, but they look pretty friggin' cool. Finally, moving over to Untapped. It's not bad. I like the flavors, they just don't flow. But yes, Untapped. Ruby Sunset has been given a 3.45 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of 1,400 ratings. As for me, we're going to get to that right now. Cheers, everybody, on the final sip. Fuggles and Warlocks Ruby Sunset. Great flavor, doesn't flow the greatest, landing on a solid 6 out of 10 for me. As you all know, presentations, we don't do that anymore. Check out the first 3 videos in this series, and you can see the presentation marks for this line of beers. With all that said, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers on review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Maplewski, it would be greatly appreciated as well. With all that said, that's going to do it for me, Maplewski, and like I always say, crack your beer and enjoy. Cheers. On to the territories.